Adults of Reddit, what is the strangest teen trend you have seen? Kdiggles says, when I was in high school, late 90s, there was this trend for people to take the wrappers from Big Red cinnamon-flavored gum, soak them with their own saliva and then stick it on their forehead and rub until it gave them a rectangular cinnamon burn on their forehead. It was fucking bizarre. Chickypie says, I'm a high school teacher, so I've seen everything from the parted down the middle penis head haircuts of the mid-90s to the whole emo thing to those fidget spinners that were popular last year, but the weirdest trend I've seen was the Juggalo ICP fans of 2006 plus. Thudley says, I used to get annoyed by some of the YouTubers kids watch these days. It seems like all they do is scream and swear randomly, like they're pretending to have Tourette's or something. Then one day I remembered my mom saying how ridiculous Pee-wee's Playhouse was back in the 80s. But I got such a kick out of it. It was all just random silliness with occasional screaming. Go figure. Uncle Downtown says, we played something called the dart game in high school. You'd say somebody's name and if they looked and made eye contact you pretended like you were shooting them with a blow dart gun. They would then have to fall to the floor motionless until somebody pulled the invisible dart out of their neck. Gastix says, smoking Smarties was popular back in my middle school. A for Average says, I still don't know where the cool S came from. Braces for Impact says, there were a lot of teens in the 90s that thought wearing and sucking on pacifiers was really cool. Solium Luna says, the one where girls tried to make their lips bigger, aka swollen and disfigured, with everything from bottles to vacuum cleaners. WTF? Honestly, WTF? Maury Jazzplease says, in middle school we would fold paper into these thick wedges and use rubber bands to shoot that at each other. We called them hornets. Our folding skills and material choices became so elevated that a kid got hit in the neck and it left a massive welt. Another kid got hit in the eye and had to go to the doctor. The school banned folding paper and rubber bands. Cradleofdata says, I don't get why lip syncing is something you do on camera now. Is it musical.ly or some shit? I dunno, get the hell off my lawn. Actually, I'm a millennial, so get the hell off my dad's lawn. Theyve Best in General says, still a teen but I'm weirded out by condom snorting. Triclide Tongue Punch says, I thought the Macarena was the strangest thing ever as a kid. That or that dance move where you grab your ankle and act like a hammer or something. Crupethwise says, getting a smiley flame up a Bic lighter for a good few minutes until the metal shield is as hot as it's going to get. Then hold out your arm and someone presses it into your skin. How long you kept it there, how big the blister then scar was a badge of honor. I didn't move my arm. 15 years later and I can still see that smiley face scar, it's faded enough nobody would know. I came from a very depressed part of the UK, Dal Alphabet says, in junior high, around 93 to 94, it was cool for a few months to walk up to your friends and pick them up by their heads. The administration finally stepped in and made an announcement banning it because obviously you could break someone's neck doing that. I have no idea how or why that became cool but it felt like everyone was doing it. Emma Poo says, the musical.ly app thing where these young kids are filming themselves dancing oddly or mouthing a famous audio recording. It's cringy as hell. SageGreenPaint78 says, the over-the-top, penciled-in eyebrows. I know it's fashionable but they will look back and be mortified.